Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. And what channel? I'm glimailustra, Gabriel Lima ilustração, Gabriel Lima illustration. And well, again, welcome. And today I'm gonna continue with the hand study that I did before in the previous videos, and I will continue here, and again in English. I'll try my best here to speak in English about my process, as I did in the two previous videos. And yeah, so let's get started. Just one thing before we started. As you can see, I think by the quality of the image and the sound, I bought a new camera just to record these videos, just drawing videos, my process, and whatever I want to record here for my channel. And I hope it turns out good, something good, the quality of the image, whatever. So if you're watching this video, this specific video, please leave your feedback, not only about what I'm trying to do here technically, conceptually regarding drawing, but regarding the quality of the recording. It's very important to me too, just to again try to be better, not only in drawing, painting, but as a professional in all aspects, and so I hope you could understand. But again, feel free to leave a feedback regarding the quality of this new camera and the lighting setup, if it's too bright, too dark, and the zoom. Yeah, so feel free to leave any feedback. So this is I think it's the only thing that I needed to talk before I started. It's the new camera that I bought just for this video. You have a bigger storage. I don't need to cut. I don't need to glue the videos together of that my camera generate after I record more than 46 minutes of video, so I can record 1 hour, for example, and the video will be okay. I hope so. For now it's running like butter, it's okay, pretty okay. So yeah, let's get started. Again, Bic pen, no secrets. Bic pen that I've been using since 2018, 2018, so it's almost 7 years. No, 7 years, no, 7 years, 7 years. I've been drawing with a ballpoint pen. It's the ballpoint pen that I use it for this, exercises, hand exercise, anatomy. It's my main tool in this new era of my channel. And no secrets, print paper, regular paper that you can buy in any you know, any officer store, you know, a store that sells, you know, materials for officing, for drawing, painting, you know, the drawing supplies, you know, it's a cheap paper, print paper. It's 50, no, it's 75 grams per meter square. So again, I always put on the description all the materials that I've been using, that I'm using in this video. So go for the description of the video to get this informations in more, you know, more, you know, accuracy. So yeah, this is the first two hands that I did, that I in Portuguese, you know, the 5 videos in Portuguese that I did. As you can see here, is the call outs that I did. Here's the dates that I've worked, you know, on this page, on these drawings. So let's put aside. Here is the hand that I did in the 2 previous videos. I did the construction of the hand, and I was planning to do today the render of this hand. You know, I was planning to do the shading, the textures of this hand, but I think I will do this later. I will do this later, you know, the hander I will do later, and I will jump to another hand, because I did a lot of, you know, personal studies that I didn't record for this channel. Studies from shading, you know, for yeah, shading, cross hatching. I can show you. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. And again, guys, be patient. I will drawing. You know, I will start drawing, but let's talk a little bit. Let's you know, let me try you know, exercise my skills. If you have any critique, feedback regarding my English skills, feel free to leave a feedback on the comment section. And here is the study that I did. So as I did a lot of hander studies for myself, I will try to. So I'm quite tired to do this now. So I will jump to a structure. I will do the same thing that I did in the previous video, you know, or at least I'll try. I will again block the major structure of the hand, the connection of the forearm, the fingers, block the fingers in perspective, the call outs of the fingers, the phalanges in perspective, using boxes, you know, and paying attention on the line wig of the construction, what is closer to the viewer, what is for what is, you know, further of the viewer, you know. And maybe I'll do some thumbnail too, as I did here in this side of the page, in this section of the page. And yeah, there's no secret. So I think everything that I need to talk regarding construction I already talked on the previous video, in the previous two videos. So I think I can jump straight into. And if you want to, you can see that what I did, you know. So I was trying to, I was studying eyes, because I'm doing head studies, human head studies, because and faces, because it's the part of the human anatomy that I have the most difficult. I find most difficult to draw. So in this 2025, I set a goal to draw more heads and faces. But in 2024, I was already doing, studies of, features, eyes. I did, I think, noses too, but I did more eyes and faces. Later, when spoiler, I will try to record these faces that I will do in the future for the channel. So if you're watching this video on my YouTube channel, it's high probability that I already record head studies for my channel, and I will publish later on. So yeah, this is the thing that I'm trying to do. This the separated feature studies, of the face. And again, no secrets. I was blocking the perspective here. I don't know if you can see, there is a box here, here, perspective. I set up the sphere, the structure. Then I place the major elements that compound the eye, the iris, the pupils, what's this type of the eye in English? What's the name? Eyelids and the eyelashes. The eyelashes, I always do at the end of the drawing, and later on I will record videos about these things too. Spoiler. Yeah, I tend to do the eyelashes later, because I find difficult to do this sort of details. To me it's impractical. Draw a lot of details, these areas with a lot of details in the early stages of the drawing. As I said in a lot of my videos, first of all, I always pay attention in the structure. When the structure is, I think it's quite established, I start to build it up the drawing. As it's like a construction work. Just like here. This is a construction. This is the base, the structure. And then later I will, put the handle, the shading, but the structure need to be set up, need to be already established on the page. Well, that is it is. So another more look. Don't try to translate them, the the quotes, but it's nothing special, Oh, good work, man. Just silly notes, for me, and this one I don't like too much. This one I think it's okay, decent. I like it. This one, I like this one. I don't know if you can see. Let's here. you know. And this was the last one that I did. I think it's better. The render. It felt quite difficult to do this render. I needed to change the intensity of the lighting setup. You know, here's the correct not necessarily the correct perspective of the light. You know, the correct, you know, position of the light related to the eye, but it's the way I think the light hit the eye, you know, here on this study. And all these studies I use reference, I use photo reference, so it's human faces, you know, it's eyes of humans, you know, per people. And yeah, I was just trying to apply the structure, the render, the texture, basically everything related to dynamic sketching. Peter Han, one of my favorite artists, and talk, you know, and teach on his channel, on his teachings, you know, classes, online classes, and his books, in his books. So yeah, let's put this aside. It's not an eye class, it's not an eye video, it's a hand video. So let's, you know, let's go. After 70 minutes of nothing, let's go. And something that I one more thing that I forgot, it's Happy New Year, guys. This is the first video that I'm recording in 2025 with audio and in English, because I already record other videos, some prior, but I didn't record with sound, you know, because it's easier to me, you know. This setup is quite difficult. I already mentioned this before, you know, drawing and trying to explain my thought process, what I'm doing. It's quite difficult, you know, especially in English. But again, I'm doing my best. I think I'm far better than the previous videos, the previous 2 videos that are recorded in English. So yeah, guys, let's go work. I think I'm gonna try to establish a little more here. Is the structure of this hand, but I think it's too bright, this video. I don't know. Yeah, let me know in the comments. So let's put some more line weight here on the joints of the fingers. Let's put a little more line weight here, because it's an older drawing. I think no. Last day that I working on this page was in 26/11/24. So was 26 November 2024. So almost 2 months. I'm recording in 16 January 2025. No, almost 2 months. So let's go, guys. Let's do something useful for you here. Again, let me know in the comments where you're from, where you are watching this video. feel free to leave again any feedback, any critique, any suggestion of about future videos, possibly future videos here on my channel. If you have any praise, I don't know how to say that, but if you have any good thing that you want to say about my channel or the things that I'm doing, let me know too, man. Let me know if help you in any way. I already received some good feedbacks, from people from internets here on my channel, and I really feel grateful. I feel very, very happy when someone compliment me and say that I could help him or her, with anything that I shared here on my channel. And I really like to help people with my work. I always like it, not in a narcissistic way, but in a empathic. I don't know how to say that in English, but in a empathetic, in a human way. One thing that I will try to say less is the expression I was watching the previous videos that I record in English, and I realized that I speak too much, so funny. And the last video I was I don't know how to say that in English, but eu estava gripado, so my nose was not okay. I didn't use any type of drug, only coffee. I didn't use, and I don't use anything, But yeah, guys, I think it was not something to I was not comfortable. That's the word. I was not comfortable recording the last video because I don't know how to say that in English. Eu estava resfriado. Traduzam aí usando o Google Tradutor. Yeah, I think I get a cold. Yeah, I think it's the correct way to say that in English. I was sick, But now I'm better than I was back then. I think this video is too bright. I don't know. Here, let's mark the flash. Again, pay attention on the overlap in the overlap of the forms, the flash, here, here. Ah é, pessoal do Brasil, olá, tudo bom? Como estão todos aí? Beleza? Nem fiz uma pequena introdução em português. Que é o foco, né, galera? O foco, como eu disse, é gravar em inglês pra exercitar mesmo e ajudar, me ajudar a atingir o maior número de pessoas aí possível pelo mundo. Como eu disse, para eu divulgar meu trabalho, logicamente, para eu ficar rico, milionário. Sim, sim, claro. O cara quer ficar milionário com desenho, sim, sim. Mas enfim, ficar rico, milionário, né? Meu trabalho em si. E nesse, quem sabe, conseguir atingir um maior número de pessoas assim com o que eu faço. Não no sentido narcisista, monetário, somente, mas no sentido altruísta, essa é a palavra, não sei como dizer isso em inglês. Mas no sentido altruísta, né? De forma que eu possa ajudar o maior número de pessoas com o meu trabalho. Então por isso que eu estou gravando em inglês também. Bom, agora vamos mudar aí para o inglês. What's up, guys? Let's get back to speak in English. Here, I think here it's okay. Just one more, some touches here. I didn't constructed much thing here in this video, so let's pretend that I can draw something. Let's sketch a little bit here. Again, construction, pay attention to perspective. Here, I'm trying to sketch this here. I don't know if you guys can see. I hope you guys can see. Here we have the section of the... Again, guys, it's not something new that I'm doing here. It's not something out of this world, something impressive. Just practice, draw box in perspective, you know, and start building the complexity of the forms later over these simple forms. There's no secrets. Again, when you're drawing in your house, in your studio, feel free to flip the canvas, to rotate the canvas as much as you want. Anything that could help you to achieve the right position to sketch, to draw, it's okay. I'm trying to do this with less movements, you know, less. I'm trying to not rotate too much the canvas, you know, just to you guys to see what I'm doing, you know. you know you know yeah. Something wrong here. We can, oops. More or less, more or less. As you can see, I made a lot of mistakes here, but as Bubble House said, we don't make mistakes, just haphazards. Again, just a box perspective. Here, here, this side, this side, this side, here. And I'm using, of course, a reference. I'm using a photo reference. Actually, it's a image of a 3D model of a hand in this position. And now I'm trying to draw this here. A little call out here, not exactly like this, but I hope you guys got the idea. Again, I said that there's a lot of people that instead of doing boxes do cylinders. You know, they do the direction of the cylinder. They construct the ellipse, and they connect. I don't like this. I don't do this. I don't like, because as I said, it confused me when it comes to shade and to apply the stroke and the texture after. So I tend to, for pretty much everything that I draw, I try to first establish the masses and the structure with boxes, because after the boxes is established, you know, the hand is, I think it's one of the best examples. You can clearly see, you know, the sides of the phalanges. You know, you can see here it's top. It's you know, it's you know, it's a left hand, so top side, inner side, you know, there we can see here palm side, you know, inner side of the palm here is a, you know, the yeah, and the other side, so it's easier to visualize in perspective, and later when you try to apply the complexity, you know, the phalanges, the tendons, you know, the wrinkles here, you know, it's easier. It looks like a hair, you know, like a hair. I don't know why I did this, whatever. Again, I prefer to sketch a box. I think this pen is almost running dry. Okay, I think you guys got the idea. So I think I'm gonna jump to other hand. To be honest, I think I'm not gonna render this hand. I really like this feel of, you can see that I did some complexity over the structure, but you can see the structure. So I think it's a beautiful diagram, to my opinion. You can see the structure, you can see the lines. The only thing that I forgot to do was the nails. Later I will do. So yeah, let's try to draw a hand in 20 minutes. I'm gonna pick let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's try to do this. So this left hand, let's try to do a right hand here. Let's get started. Let's plan the drawing, where the hand will set, where we will put the hand, the major masses of the hand, here, here is the wrist. Expand it to here. The wrists also like here. 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 So it's the palm. Again, don't look to my I don't know how to say callus in English, but this is because I've been doing some pull-ups. I started 18 years ago. Years ago? No. 18 days ago. Doing pull-ups, and I got this callus on my hand here, as you can see, because it's quite difficult to do pull-ups now, but I already made a great progress. Maybe in the near future I will talk more about this. So it's just, if you are seeing this, it's okay, guys. It's not hurting anymore. I'm getting comfortable. I'm learning the correct grip to do this sort of exercises. And yeah, man, it's a great exercise. It's a exercise even if for you, just like me, that draw you know. It's amazing because it helps you to strain your tendons, you know, your hand, your grip, you know, so and your forearm. As you can see, I'm quite skinny. But yeah, but I've been making some progress in my physical exercises. I just need to to work on all my forearms. Yeah, so it's the palm. Let's do it here. Can almost try to block this part of the hand here. The, you know, connect to the thumb. I hope you can see. Let's zoom in. Yeah, try to draw in this early stages very lightly, you know, almost if you were again just not, you know, touching the paper. It's very lightly, and later you try to, you know, to tighten up the contour, the overlapping of the forms. And I think it's not. I'm not liking. To be honest, it's a good camera, but I think it's to draw with a ballpoint pen. To record a drawing process with a ballpoint pen with this camera, it's not a good idea. Who knows? Let me know in the comments. It's quite blurry, the image. Yeah, here, palm. Here we have a bone here, and some tendons here, that connect to the thumb, and here we have another, you know, joint. So here we have a joint, another joint. So it 1, 2, 3, you know, just like other fingers. 1, 2, 3. But when it comes to the thumb, the first joint, it's here, not again 1, 2, 3. So it's one here, the first one that comes from the radius, you know, connecting to the radius, if I'm not mistaken. No, I think it's not correct connecting the radius. There's other bones here, but anyway. It's a artistic anatomy. Maybe in the near future I will do a more complex series of anatomy studies. Who knows? And guys, tell me what you guys are doing now. Are you drawing too, just like me, watching this video and drawing? Are you guys playing some games? What type of games that you guys are playing? If you're watching this video on mute, let me know too. What type of music, guys, you guys like to study? If you like to study with music, you know, I've been listening a lot of jazz in this meantime. Miles Davis, John Coltrane, Bill Evans, and there is some Japanese musicians too. I forgot his name, man. It's a quite famous album. I think the name of this gentleman is Ryo Fukui. So he have a let me see. He have a jazz album from 1976. It's he was a pianist. I think he learned to play piano when he was 25 years old, 27 years old. Yeah, Ryo Fukui, and the name of the album is Scenery. It's an amazing album. I can't play here because it's copyrighted, so the chances of strike, it's enormous. So I will not play here. So search on YouTube, Ryo R I don't know how to say Y in English, but R Y O Fukue, Ryo Fukui, you know, and the album is Scenery. A great album, is a jazz album. There's other musicians too from Japan. What's the name of this guy? Forgot his name. Ozan Yamamoto. He has a great albums too, jazz albums with shakuhachi, I think is the correct name of the instrument. It's a bamboo flute. It's a Japanese flute, and it's a jazz. It's a jazz album with Japanese, traditional Japanese music. So it's a good combination, you know. It's now is an he has some albums from a lot of I don't know, not some albums. I think they have some albums. You know, from the 70s or the 80s, 70s. You know, great albums. Search for him too. So I've been listening a lot of jazz musicians. So the hand that I'm trying to draw, it's in this position. You know, it's holding a knife. You know, I think it's a dagger. It's not a knife. It's a dagger, and I will try to draw this too. This dagger too. You know if it will come out great, but that's life. Here we can sketch the gesture of the hand. Here you have the phalanges, you have the joints of the thumb here, and draw here. Hope you guys can see on the video. Let me zoom in just a little bit. Here, so thinking perspective. here I'm trying to do this to help me establish the connection of the forearm with the palm. One joint, one phalanges, one here, another one here, and the last one here, the first one actually. Not too good, but it is what it is. Here we have some tendons. So he's holding a dagger like this. So this part of the dagger is under the thumb. There is here other part of the hand goes like here. Made some mistake here. Again, we can always group the fingers together. And later we can divide them. You can always try to draw first like they are one thing. Here, just like here. I'm trying to draw this three fingers together. So I am sketching the area or where they supposed to be. It was supposed to be like here, and then using the reference, I start to pay attention of the phalanges, the direction of them. One, I didn't cut the audio out, guys. I'm just quiet because I think yeah, there's too much to talk. Quite cheesy, you know, cartoonish, but I think I hope it helps. Yeah, I made some mistakes here, but experience is the name of our mistakes. It's the name that we give to our mistakes. Yep. So this is the thumbnail. Here again, I didn't like this camera too much. I will try to apply this here now. Again, very softly, very lightly. Again, Let's do the gesture, the finger, the thumb here. Almost here, like this. It goes like this and drop down. I think it's something like this, you know, here and down, here. So it's just like here, you know. I don't know if you guys could understand, but so let's zoom in a little bit. Here, let's sketch the radius. Here we have some tendons. And here, I think we can sketch the ulna. Let's rotate up the paper a little bit. I didn't like this camera. Too bright to my taste. I think I needed to you know, darken up this video later. Yeah guys, we reached 1 hour. I know that in the first half I didn't construct anything, but yeah, it's first video in English after a long time. And yeah guys, be patient with me. As I said, in the next videos will be better. I can guarantee to you. So thank you very much if you watched this video. Till the end. Thank you very much if you watched the previous videos. And yeah, as I said, any suggestion, critique, anything that you may find relevant to talk about, to correct me, to guys, anything. Be patient again with me, because it's difficult to draw and talk in English. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna leave you guys here. Yeah, guys, get tired. It doesn't turn out the way I like it. I did my best. Yeah, that's life. You can get everything that you want at every time. You can just try and hope for the best. Well, I'm gonna finish this video now. Here guys, thank you very much to watch, if you watch this video in this 1 hour and 10 minutes. I don't know if this video turned out good or decent or whatever. I don't know if you guys could understand what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to do here. I know that I didn't construct too much in this video, but in the next one, as you can see, I will try to apply the same idea of this thumbnail here. Just I'll try to again block the 3-4 fingers together, because they are together, they are in this position, they are not separated from each other, just like in this hand. So when a hand is clenched, you can close, when the fingers are close to each other, you can start block the overall shape of the conjunction of the fingers, just like here, as I did here, and that's all guys. I don't like what I did here, but in the next video will be better, I can guarantee. Again, thank you very much to watch this video, and thank you very much if you subscribe to my channel, if you watched previous videos, if you can understand and you have the patience to understand or trying to understand what I'm trying to say or what I'm trying to do here, especially in English. And thank you for your patience. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your like, for your comment, for your subscription. And again guys, yeah, see you soon in the next video. Hope it will be soon. I hope I can record another video. I will try, maybe I will try to record other video after I finish this one right now. So let me see. So again, thank you very much for everyone who watched this video. Let me switch to português now. E obrigado aí também, pessoal do Brasil que assistiu esse vídeo aí em inglês. Qualquer dúvida, qualquer sugestão, qualquer crítica, deixe nos comentários, por favor. Feedback com relação a tudo, a desenho, a técnica, a estrutura, né, a minha fala em inglês, em português, né? Deixe aí nos comentários, questão de novo, uma câmera nova que eu estou gravando, então tudo aqui é novo, né? Então não sei como é que vai sair depois na edição, vamos ver. O áudio também, então tudo isso me ajuda a produzir um conteúdo de qualidade, primeiramente para mim, né, para me aprimorar enquanto produtor de conteúdo, né, mas também para vocês, entendeu? Para alguém que no caso se interesse pelo que eu faço, pelo meu trabalho, saca? Então o seu feedback, a sua opinião é importante. E não se esqueça de deixar o like, se inscrever, compartilhar para alguém que você acredita que se interesse, né? Esse vídeo ou outros vídeos, e nos vemos nos próximos vídeos aí do canal, beleza? Muito obrigado mesmo pela paciência. Se algo foi útil, deixe também nos comentários se algo foi útil, se não foi. E é isso aí, muito obrigado e nos vemos nos próximos vídeos. Então, muito obrigado, tchau. Thank you very much, guys. Tchau, bye bye. Valeu, tchau.